may be one of the best looking figures I've ever seen. Hey everybody, I want to welcome you to a new episode of Sold Separately. As we continue looking at the Bloodline, we cover the Elites. Now we're going to cover a few of the Ultimates. Ultimate 26. But I'm not going to do this alone. My partner in crime, my fellow Bloodline member. What's up, Clark?
I'm fired up to talk about it. I mean, to be completely honest, it's funny because I think there's some very cool basic figures out there. Collector wise, though, like I always think back to like what would have mattered the most to me as a kid, and that's the Ultimates and the Elites because the playability is off the charts, and some of these are so cool. I cannot wait to get into it, Anthony.
Yeah. So the first one up, technically not a Bloodline member, but he's a Bloodline hunter. And by the time this airs, I don't know, maybe he'll be involved with The Rock. So maybe he will be a Bloodline member. Who the hell knows? But Drew McIntyre. Now, he's had obviously a lot of figures, but it's a tremendous likeness to him. I believe that's cloth goods for the robe. Just a really cool Drew. If you're in the market for Drew.
It's an excellent iteration, and I think it's cool too. You have the all black kilt. Yeah, I'm assuming also then like whatever, like you can have the trunks for the match.
Yes,
like if for playability's
sake,
exactly. And it's like the amount of accessories here. This is what makes it an ultimate, right? Like it's like that's what it's about. I don't know necessarily about the open mouth face.
Yeah, I was about to say that the tongue, open mouth.
That's like not really a Drew thing.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, Ant, though, what stood out the most to me is the other one that isn't on the display figure here.
The smirk one.
Yeah. I think that is the best likeness I've ever seen on a Drew figure.
Yes, I completely agree.
Right?
I think the smirk one, like if I'm displaying him, I think I would display him smirk. I mean, the angry face that's on him works. The only one that doesn't work is the one we talked about. It's just a weird looking. I'm assuming it's from a particular match or when it's something with Punk, maybe when he got one up on Punk. But like realistically, the other two are the ideal ones.
Speaking of that, this is an interesting thing that stood out to me as far as the hands that are offered, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get it, but like a fully closed fist, makes a lot of sense for Drew, and I think that's a weird leave out for an Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, I also think the two sets of the two hands. I don't know the two things that come to mind.
Well, I'm thinking the countdown, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the countdown, but for me, I don't know why. Why do I think the Richard Nixon? I'm not a crook. Like I don't know why. That's what comes.
That is actually really funny. I wasn't thinking Watergate, but I hear where you're coming from.
I mean, it's. I mean, I get it, the countdown thing, but at the same point, it's like, did you need two of those?
Yeah.
For both hands, I'm ambidextrous. I'm guessing, but
it's an oddity. To say the least.
But the next one up, no yeet. Jey Uso, Big Jim, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, I think this is a great version of him. Obviously, on all red. He comes with the no yeet shirt, two different lays. I think either for this one, I think the one on him, I think all three heads work. The yelling head,
I think the scans are good.
I think the yelling head's really cool. And look, he got the closed fist, unlike Drew.
Right. And here's what I find interesting about this one, though, is there's been a lot of, there's been other Ultimate Edition Jimmys and Jays.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this is really about the no yeet.
Yes.
And the other accessories, which is weird. But I also have started to think about it. I'm like, some of these head scans, if you got that Ultimate Edition they put out like 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I almost said last year as if that was 2023. Whew. It is still March now. of
Yes.
2025. But the 2023 figure that they put out on the big run with the Usos leading to main eventing night one, if you got that figure, some of these heads might actually be better on that figure if you're somebody that unboxes yours.
Well, I mean, that's the great part because they're all Mattels. So realistically, you can mix and match heads from different versions
Right.
and make whatever you want.
Well,
That's the great part about these.
yeah, that was kind of my thought. I just, and I mean, the No Yeet shirt is hysterical, but yeah, I think it's a great, great, great figure, no doubt about it.
Now, this is a relatively small episode. There's only really 3 to really focus. The only other one that was sort of mentioned for this is kind of a re-release Roman, so we're not going to bother covering that. But the main event, pun fully intended here,
Yes.
may be one of the best looking figures I've ever seen. And that would be the man that will be battling Gunther at WrestleMania 41 for the World Heavyweight Championship. Mr. Yeet himself, main event, Jey Uso. I think this is an awesome likeness, probably the best version of him that's ever been made, in my opinion. He comes with the jersey.
Fits perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, the vest.
Yeah. This one, I think the open mouth is the ideal one because that is the same one that's in the previous photo that we showed, the open mouth. But yeah, I think this one's awesome on all levels.
I mean, I think Theo Vaughn said it best. I'm sorry, best. That a vest is the only fashion piece you can catch a football in.
Yeah.
It's the best one of all of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, yeah, this likeness is so incredible. I think it's really interesting that they're both in the same series with the Jimmy one, but this is excellent. It's off the charts. And of course, you get the hands so you can yeet.
Yeah.
As long as you'd like. I dig this all around. I think all 3 faces are good. The likeness is perfect. Yeah. This is a winner.
Yeah. The moment I saw this one when they released the photos of this, I went, yeah, that's the J is going to be the must-have of the 3 for people if you're only buying one. But this is yet another J figure. There'll be a lot more, I'm sure. And I'm thinking crystal balling. I believe he's going to have a WrestleMania moment. So
you'd like to believe, right? I mean,
I would hope so. There is nobody I think in wrestling right now that is as over as him without a world title.
I would agree. 100%. I think, yeah, it's his time. It's either, I don't want to say now or never, but if he loses this one, I don't see another opportunity on a stage like this.
The momentum's there.
Yeah.
The crowd's there.
Strike while the iron's hot.
And the thing is, WrestleMania is about creating those moments. That's what's remembered, the moments.
Yes.
So that is one of the coolest things. You and I really have not talked about it, but obviously, while we're at Mania, that's one of those moments that I'm hoping we get to experience live.
That'd be cool. That'd be very fun. Yeah. I think, I mean, there's going to be, this Mania it's coming together in a different way than some of the last few. And I really appreciate it. I cannot wait to see what they bring us in Vegas.
It's very special because, it's not predictable, but at the same point, everything that's been booked makes sense, which is really cool to see when you don't know what's happening.
No doubt about it.
I believe that brings us to the end. We want to thank you guys for watching. And as always, we'll be back again next Friday. Thanks.